announced the $10,000 giveaway that if you get one of these people to call in for 5 minutes, you can get $10,000. I'll post a list of people on the web, but
HowardStern.com?
Yeah, I haven't posted it yet, so don't look there yet. I'll have it up by tomorrow. So then we started arguing in here. Everyone's still debating whether Jackie Martling would have called in or not, if we should have put him on the list.
Right.
Because Robin felt he would call in 3 seconds. And
I think for 10 grand he probably would.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Jackie knows that we take his call anytime. Has he called in the last 3 years?
Well, what's in it for him?
A plug.
Yeah, but this is 10 grand cash.
A plug's worth 10 grand.
He doesn't always see that. This is 10 grand in his hand.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Gary.
You think he'd call in 2 seconds?
I'm not sure 2 seconds. I think he'd go through some pain on it, but I think he would do it because it's a lot of money.
All right. So I'm leaving him off the list for now.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the question that was brought up. Gary, so Stuttering John says, hey, can I enter the contest? In other words, if I get Ben Affleck to call in, can I have the 10 grand? And Scott, the engineer, for some reason, seems to think he has some sort of connection with someone.
Right, he might be able to get somebody.
Who does he think he could get?
I have no idea, but he asked me first, can I enter? And he wasn't like kidding around. It wasn't a joke. He seemed to have a plan.
Yeah.
He seemed to have a plan. So I said, I don't care who wins the 10 grand. I want the interview, right? I mean, that's what we're after. So Gary goes, well, it's not good. You know how someone in the audience should win. I go, but what do we care? Well, Gary goes, well, it'll piss the people off in the audience. I go, who cares? When have I ever cared who I piss off? Piss off the whole goddamn audience. Good, I'll be out of here. I don't care. Let anyone who wants to win the 10 grand win the 10 grand. So then Gary goes, well, it's in the rules.
Right.
I said, well, we can have any rule we want. We make up the rules.
No, we can't.
Why?
Because when...
All right, because why?
Because. I got to find a new word other than because. No, we have to, when the contests are above a certain level, we have to register them with the state of New York.
Okay.
We have to bond them.
Let's do it.
And we've already done that.
Good.
And we've already done that under a certain set of contest rules.
So you can't amend them?
No.
Well, who made up these rules? Don't ever do that again. Well, did you make up the rule?
I don't make up those rules. Those are the rules.
No, you made up a set of rules that got bonded.
Right. Why would you even make that rule, though? Why would you make a rule that we can't win? If I get Ben Affleck to call in, why can't I get the 10 grand? I mean, not me. I'm not going to play, but I'm saying why can't Robin or John or Gary? Who can't? Why'd you make up that rule?
The company also has a policy against.
We've had other games here where.
Yeah, I won 25 grand in Bally's, right?
Right.
But you were the only contestant.
That was different. And that was also set up with that. It was a specific.
What am I going to do with you? You know you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
You sure? You shouldn't talk to the lawyer first?
I already talked to the lawyer, okay?
You want to go talk again to the lawyer?
No, I don't think I need to.
Tell me the reason again. Because. Thank you. Goodbye.
I know you're wrong on this. I know that you made up this rule, and you think that this is what you have to have.
Then you call the lawyer and you get him to change it. Okay.
Well, now I can't change it because you filed it somewhere.
You bonded it.
We set this up.
We bonded it. He bonded it. Where did you bond?
We James Bonded it.
Bonded with the state of New York.
It's always Tom always has gobbledygook. Like he'll go, this was bonded with. I go, well, why did you make up that rule then?
What office does this get
Because we
bonded?
had to. We have company policy. Now it's company policy.
There is a company policy against employees participating in contests.
So you know why that was set up in radio? Because it used to be the days of payola and plugola. Disc jockeys would have their friends win contests.
Right.
This is something different. This is something other. This isn't a game of chance or anything like that. This is like if someone can get us the interview, they get $10,000. What do I care who gets it? An employee? Fine, get it.
But the whole idea,
he can do it.
The whole idea was to give the audience a chance to do this.
Believe me, as far as I'm concerned, Stuttering John is in the audience. He has nothing to do with me.
Far from being in the audience.
If he can get somebody, fine. Let him have the 10 grand. I prefer he get the 10 grand.
Well, Gary thinks he can get somebody, too.
I think I got a shot. I mean, there's 4 or 5 people on that list that I think I'm
We already got the pace that he can get somebody.
We already paid Gary to get you interviews.
So this is above and beyond.
He hasn't ever gotten these.
It's a bonus.
I may not even make the money.
Let him try.
I may call with the 10 grand and just try to get the person to take the money.
I know when you make these rules, you go, we should never have an employee win the money, but that's just the old way of thinking. I'm trying to get you to think outside the box. Who cares who gets
I have no problem thinking outside the box.
Yes, you do.
But before you announce a contest, then we need to talk about all of the ramifications that you see around it so that we establish the rules.
Right. But since you make the rules, don't put that rule in anymore. Just eliminate that rule from certain contests.
Well, that's what he's saying. You got to tell him which one.
You got to tell me which one.
This one.
What's too late?
He won't know.
What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you?
What are you going to do with me?
Yeah. What am I going to do with you?
Why don't you think of these things beforehand?
I do. I just assume that you always told me we can make up all the worlds. We always, in our contest, I make up the rules.
And before we announce your contest, we give you the chance to make up the rules. We've announced the contest.
But why did you put that rule? That's like saying I should think of everything that's in your head.
No. And you're saying I should think of everything that's in your head.
No, but why would you make up a random rule like that?
It's not a random rule.
Yes, it is. You know, in the past, I've said to you I want my guys to participate. It's not a state law. There's no state law that says you can't have your employees participate. There's no state law. You're lying.
There's a company policy.
No, that might be, but you didn't say that at first.
No, I did so.
No, you came up with that secondly.
No, I said there were two things.
I listened to you very carefully.
And I listened to you very carefully.
How are you not fired yet? I don't understand. In other words, you came up with this rule, but in other words, you're saying to me, well, I should think ahead of time what you're going to make up in the rules.
No, and I should think ahead of time what you're going to make up.
He's got a list that says these are the rules of contest, and he files those every time there's a contest.
Right. Here's what I want. I'm going to tell you right now.
Sure.
From now on, I don't want that rule. Okay? Now you know.
Every time you do a contest, Tom wants you to look over that list and say, strike this, strike this, strike this.
Yeah, I'll spend all day on that.
I know.
There's no need to make up that rule. If it was the kind of thing...
what else is on that list? There might be a lot of things you object to on that list.
It's just a silly rule because there was a day and age when that was required. Especially, even today it's required. If you got Cabby on the air and he goes, okay, we're going to do a $10,000 giveaway to the 93rd caller.
And he just plunks down on his friend after taking a few other calls.
Then it could be rigged.
Right.
But this is a contest where you have to use your brains and go figure out how to get a guest. There's no reason not to have employees involved.
We're already paying employees to use their brains.
Yes, but this is above and beyond. This is open to the world. Anyone, in other words, I'm opening it up to the world. You can participate. If you could get me Julia Roberts, you win.
Is Matt Damon on the list?
No.
I might be able to get.
You're just thinking like a guy who's been boxed in by rules his whole life.
No.
No offense. That's what you do. That's who you are. Yes, John, you're a lawyer?
Yes.
Yes.
Howard?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
I give up. It didn't sound like any lawyer to me.
I was going to say, what lawyer is he? What courtroom does he?
So yes, the answer is you can participate.
No, the answer is no, because
I don't believe him.
Yes, the answer is no.
I'm going to defy him.
No, you can't
participate. In this one.
Why not?
Because you
I don't even believe that there's something filed.
It's now against the law for them to
I bet you could change that filing in 2 seconds. I guarantee it. You know you can.
No, I don't believe I can.
Oh, you don't believe?
I've already had a conversation. I was told it's filed.
When would you have that conversation? We never asked you to change anything.
I already knew it was coming.
Oh, get out
How would you know?
You should have known to take the rule out.
We stood in the studio.
During the commercial break.
Who did you call at 8 o'clock in the morning?
I have my ways.
Oh.
Did you call someone?
Cleo.
Who did you call?
I called our lawyer who does this stuff for us. And I already had a conversation.
And did you say to him, listen, I want to change the rule?
I told him exactly what we're going to talk about, and he said, it's filed, it's too late.
No, he didn't. It's not too late.
Well, let me see if he got. I just want to know from that lawyer if he got a call from Tom.
Steve, if you're out there, you want to call in, help yourself. 2-1.
Yeah. What's the number here?
I know Steve.
You know what to call.
You want to
call Steve.
Yeah. How much to get Steve to call?
He's not in the office. He was on his car.
All right. You know what? I mean, this is so silly.
Because Tom will never ask the right question.
Let me talk to the lawyer.
Tom goes, we can't do this, can we?
Yeah, we don't want to do this, do we?
I think Tom doesn't want John to get the money.
I know. That's what it's now.
Remember, Howard?
Get the lawyer on the phone. I'll straighten it out.
Remember when the fight thing came down?
Tom needs some help.
And it was going to be $100,000. Tom said, we can't raise $100,000.
No, I didn't. In fact, I think we found the money pretty quickly, didn't we, John?
No, you said initially that we couldn't do it. When
all right, listen. I'm sick of you beating up on Tom. If anyone's going to beat up on Tom, I will.
It's in my office.
What's the matter with you?
What?
Tom is wrong. as usual. Yes, John.
Howard.
Yeah.
You not only does general manager, they need a new attorney. You said the magic word. It's not a game of chance.
Right.
And because it is not a game of chance, it does not need to be registered with the state of New York.
Of course.
Bonded. And contest
Not true,
rules
John. You don't. That's not true, John.
What, John?
Over a certain value, need to be bonded.
Wrong, because it's not
wrong.
a game of chance.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Bonded means when it's a lottery.
This is a
No,
game.
bonded means you're guaranteeing that the prize you're offering is going to be there.
Wrong,
That's what bonded
You
means.
See, Tom, listen.
Yeah,
I
John.
know that they don't teach much law on the golf course, but you have to pay attention.
Right.
Where'd you go to law school, John?
I went to law school at St. John's University.
Okay.
Now, pay close attention, Tom. It is not a game of chance. Therefore, it does not need to be filed with the state.
John, it's over a certain value, and therefore we need to bond it together.
Why don't you listen to the guy? He's trying to tell you something.
John.
Tom, I know you're getting beat up, and it's hard. But listen, the most important thing here, and the overriding thing, is that the rules of this type of game or contest or whatever you want to call it can be made up in any way you want. You can have
before the fact, not after the fact.
It does not need.
Well, I'm setting it up now. I'm writing the rules.
We did this.
To preclude the.
So you'll undo it.
Employees of.
I'm including the employees.
You not
Again, that's the rules of this
contest and start it again with
Yeah,
the new
I'm canceling the contest as of today.
It's starting it tomorrow.
And we're starting it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fix it.
There you go.
Tom, there is one thing you always say to me that what I'm curious about. It's easier to expand the rules than it is to contract the rules.
Right.
So in this case, we're expanding.
I don't want to fight about
No,
this
you're
anymore.
contracting, actually.
Tom, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Go. I know you want to save face. Just go fix everything the way I want it. Everything has to be done for me.
What is the amount of money, Howard, that has to be that you can do it?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't care. It's all BS. I know
think
BS.
it's $5,000.
Oh, $5,000.
Tom and that lawyer get on the phone, and it's the end of my life. It's a disaster every time they pick up the phone to one another. Trust me, the discussions must be mind-boggling. Just like when I couldn't interview Arnold Schwarzenegger. I got a hold of the lawyer myself. I called him, and guess who interviewed Arnold Schwarzenegger? Me. Me. I know when these guys don't know what they're talking about. They're nice guys. They mean well, but the brain power is the light bulb isn't on. You're not. Everyone is born with their own intelligence level. I can't help it if I'm a genius. You think it's easy being this smart?
No.
I'd rather be like Tom.
Easy being that smart.
I'd rather be like Tom. I'd like to go play golf all day. Don't you think I would like to do that? Go fix this, Tom. You know how to do it. Don't act like you don't know how. You know what to do.
Jawohl, mein Kapitän.
All right, I'm just kidding with you. You're a very bright guy. All right.
Hey,
I know you set this up and you didn't realize. Fix everything. Please, make my life easy.
Because we haven't started the contest yet. We could just say we decided not to scrap that contest and start a new one.
How come you in China? Yes, Dominic.
First of all, there's a website where all rules are filed, and Leslie just went on the website. We can't find this contest. Number two, more important, I want to ask, does he know who Commissioner Robert Rabrab is?
Rabrab?
That's right. Do you know him, Tom?
No, I don't, Dominic.
That's my name backwards, Jim.
Oh.
Hey, Howard, we were having one other discussion regarding Jackie.
That was going on.
All right. Listen, Tom, you know what? Just keep everything the same way. It'll be easier for you. Next contest, though, let's talk about this issue. We've talked about it before, but all right, because I don't. You know what? Why should anybody around here work too hard? I don't want to trouble anyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm paying a finder's fee to the winner, is what Larry's saying, right, Larry? Thank you.
Hello.
It's just a finder's fee.
I didn't know where
I'm on
Larry.
a car phone. It's a finder's fee. Cancel the contest and offer a finder's fee to the first person who gets the guest for you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Tom, we're canceling the contest.
Right.
All right, and now the contest is back on. All right. So you have the list of names. I'll put them on howardstern.com. Yeah. Anybody who can get one of those people, Jackie's off the list.
And the Imus family is off the list.
Right.
The first family.
It's Woody Allen and Eddie Murphy's replacement. It's $10,000. All right. Is that enough? Have you had enough abuse, Tom?
Beautiful thing.
Yeah. And John, really, I don't like when you abuse people.
I won't abuse
people in the email even don't like when John abuses Tom.
I love Tom.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Don't even.
You don't have respect.
Don't go there.
Yeah, please. Don't lie.
Don't abuse that word.
That was his half-hearted to try to pay the check.
Yeah.
By the way, Tom, congratulations on the beautiful event you threw this past weekend. Claus Fest.
Very nice.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
I have to say. It was very beautiful.
It was all the staff. It was Rob and the staff.
Good. All right. Are you done?
You're done with me?
Right. You want to go call the lawyer? Go ahead.
Again?
Anytime. I keep Tom on the phone to the lawyer all the time.
Yes, he's got a hotline to the lawyer's office.
And Gary, if you would like to come make that call, we'd be happy to have you.
Go make the call.
Do I have to?
I know, it's horrible.
I'll tell you, they're nice guys and stuff, but
if you can get Lehrman on the phone, I'll talk to him.
Okay, so why don't I see if I can get the...
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk to him.
Right, that's what we'll do.
Get him on the phone and see if he knows who Commissioner Rab is.
Is Gary afraid to talk to the lawyer?
You know, it's just mind-numbing, and you've got to really be strong when you talk to the lawyer. Because...
He's not strong.
It's just very overwhelming. It's like Tom hocks you, and the lawyer hocks you, and it's like
a three-way call with Tom and the lawyer ganging up.
At some point, you forget even why you cared. You know what I mean? You just give up.
They lure you in.
Yeah, it's just so annoying. And then, like, as soon as they're losing the argument, they come up with some weird law.
They pull it out of left field.
I know that this is ridiculous, what we're talking about. I'm telling you.
Well, I don't see why we just can't cancel it. We haven't even started yet.
Thank you. Doesn't matter. You know what, Robin? Live a long life and be happy.
I was patiently waiting for that decision because I think I got a shot at the 10 Gs if we're allowed to do it.
Who would you have gone for?
Well, you know, it's like I'm at this agency that they have a lot of famous people, and these agents always talk a good game, like they know everybody in show business. So,
like who could you get though?
Well, I don't know. Someone on that list, I guarantee I could get a phone call into through this agency.
Yes, Tom. We are done.
I walked down, all of a sudden I hear, it's a Tom Epoxy, it's a lawyer Epoxy. I mean, I thought...
What?
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 Yes.
Maybe you're listening in delay.
Hearing things?
You're hearing voices in your head. We're not even talking about you. We're on to a whole other thing.
Okay.
We're talking to Artie.
Right.
Come on, go call the lawyer. Poor Tom. Even I feel bad for him.
He's getting paranoid.
Right. Epoxy. Tom's Epoxy? What does that mean?
Who mentioned epoxy?
They're gluing me now.
Yeah, really.
All right, he's